Hey friends, welcome back. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button below. That would mean the world to me. Give me a thumbs up on if you were liking these videos so I can continue doing them. In my Makeup Bag Monday series, what I'm going to be doing is reviewing the products that I used for last week and giving you what I'm going to be using for this week. And I used the products for a week and then giving you a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I guess, on the products that I do like or do not like. These are my personal opinions. These are products that I've purchased myself or have been given to me. I'm having a lot of fun doing this because it's getting me to learn to use the products correctly. Just, does it work for my skin? I have mature, dry skin. Last week's basket, I do have to say, I was having some trouble with certain things. With that being said, let's get into this video. And if you are curious to see what is in my makeup bag for this week, please stick around. Okay, so for last week's foundation, I was using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. This for me was not a product that worked for my skin. I was not happy with this. The product did transfer if I would to blow my nose or use my phone. The makeup just came off. So around my nose, if I didn't carry the product with me, I had nothing to touch it up with and recover the spots that the makeup had removed from. For me, not a product that I liked. This was a definite thumbs down for me. I felt like I was wearing foundation, and when I wear foundations, I do like to not feel like I'm wearing makeup. Again, we went to the farmer's market this week and I just felt like it was warm, and the makeup was just not running off my face, but I just felt like it was there, and if I didn't have a powder with me and touching myself up, I did not like it. So this definitely was not a product that worked for my mature skin. Not something I don't think I will be using again. I could not wait for the week to be over so I could be done with the foundation. Sorry. Okay, what I should have started off with, was the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Again, this product I think was a fail for me. It was a primer that felt thick. It's supposed to make you feel like your skin is hydrated and alive, like if you were to have a hangover. But I didn't like it. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I do love the Laura Geller's Spackle Hydrating Primer. What I'm gonna be doing in my series is just keeping it in my makeup bag for the week, because if I have a new primer that I'm going to try and I don't like it, I'm definitely going to just go back and continue Laura Geller's Spackle Primer until it's empty or till I find another product that actually works for me. So we're gonna keep doing that. So this I think I tried once or twice. The second time I tried it, it was just heavy weighted on my skin. I felt that when I put the foundation on, it wasn't smooth. It felt kind of patchy. So I know some people do love it, but I did not like it. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. Last week's bag was just, I think, a hot mess, other than a few products that I did like. The Brow Gals Brow Palette, this was a thumbs up for me. I love this palette. This came in my Boxycharm box for the month of May. Also came with this double-ended brush that has the spoolie on top, and then it has an angled brush below. I was a fan of this, and the color that matched my skin tone was the center one. You could use it dry as a powder, or you can use it wet as a pomade. I just continued to use it dry. It went on really well. I just overall was happy, and what I'm gonna be doing is putting it in this week's makeup bag because it just was a product that I loved. So that's the product that I'm gonna be using for this week's brows. For eye primer, what I also wanted to share with you from last week's bag that was a thumbs up for me was from Temptu. They collabed with Boxycharm, and this is a all over face glow, which would add illumination underneath your foundation. You could use it alone if you wanted to with a CC cream, or just with your moisturizer if you went out without foundation. And it does have a hint of a rose gold color, but once it's on the skin, it definitely just left a nice hydrated look to your skin. It was not overpowering. If you rubbed it in, you can just see that it just leaves a really nice glow. Not so much of a rose gold tint to your skin, but this was a product that I loved. I used it every day. I did put a drop of it on my skin, dabbed it around, rubbed it in underneath my foundation that I didn't love. I really, really liked it. I know there's other products out there that probably do the same thing, but I will continue to put this back in this week's makeup bag. I did feel alive, hydrated. It was great. I really liked it. And if these products came in your Boxycharm box and you liked them or did not like them, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts were. The product that I used last week from Boots number 7 for contour was a really nice contour. I did love this product, and to be honest, I had purchased last week, I think it was warm sand, but it was so light on my skin that I actually went back to Walgreens and I did switch out the color to caramel. And let me tell you that this, which is right here, was a definite love. This was so much better than the warm sand. It was way too light, and you couldn't even tell that I actually had contour on. So I did sneak back to the store, returned it, picked up this color, and this, love. Thumbs up for me. And also, just to recap, that the makeup that I'm wearing is from last week's makeup bag. This way you can get a view of what the makeup that I used last week actually looks like on. And I am wearing the contour, just really, really nice. The color was soft, warm, not overpowering. I do like my makeup to not be overpowering. I am going to be 50 this month in a couple of weeks, and I just don't like a lot of makeup, but I like to play with makeup. I like to have fun with it, and I also just like to have more of a natural look, yet, you know, all around just not be too overpowering for me. For my eyes, for primer, I did use the Essence I Love Stage primer, and this is in nude. I did like it. Was I in love with it? I'm not sure I was in love with it. I did find that it kind of did settle in the creases, even if I set it with powder. For me, it just didn't, it didn't work. So this was not so much a thumbs up. I'm just gonna try and see maybe in another week's makeup bag, just give it another go around, but it didn't work for me last week. For eyes, the palette that I had, a new purchase was from Boxycharm, the White Russian Eye Palette. I did love it. These colors were great. Whoops, sorry about the brush falling out. And they were great. I did, you know, play around. I kind of did the same eye look with these colors. The problem that I did have with the palette is everything but one color, which would be this one right here, the third one in, was the only one that didn't have so much of a shimmer to it. Everything else was glittery or shimmery. I did think that when I saw the palette, it was going to be more on the pinky, mauve side, but it is more of a peachy, brownish tones to it. And so what I had to do for, you know, an all over look is kind of go in with my Lorac Pro Matte palette with some of the lighter tone colors to kind of set the base for the eye look. In the beginning I didn't, and it kind of looked a little too orangey, but when I went in with the Lorac, the colors actually did look a lot better on my skin tone. I did watch a couple of other videos on reviews on this, and some of the girls had lighter skin tones and these looked great on them. For me, they just were more of the peachy kind of tone. So the lip colors that I kind of picked out from Wet n Wild, you know, one of them did go, which would be the one that I'm wearing. The other one was more of a color that just didn't work for me, so, but we'll get back to that. So I did love this palette. I just, like I said, I had to play around with using more of a few matte tones from the Lorac palette to go with the glittery, shimmery tones, because I can't with hooded eyes, and my eyes lately seem to be really hooded. I think this past week they're just like, I'm not liking it, but hey, I'm reaching 50. It is what it is. So getting back to the Buxom palette, I do love Buxom products. So this was a fave, and the product itself, or the packaging itself, was just glamorous, fun, and girly. For the cheeks, I did use from Becca a palette that has 3 colors to it. This was a palette that I did love as well. This color, which is Snapdragon, was not a fave of mine in this palette. The, let's see here, Wisteria and Snapdragon. Sorry, I'm gonna get my crap together. Wisteria, and we have Songbird. So Wisteria and Songbird. These two were the colors that actually worked best for me. I used them by themselves, and I also kind of did a mix of the two of the colors together. Today, I'm actually wearing Wisteria, and it was a pretty color. The Snapdragon was just a little too much for me. And so this was nice. The pigments are nice. The blush lasted most of the day into maybe 8 to 12 hours. Of course, by that time I'm pretty much done wanting to take off my makeup, but definitely a great palette. I did like that. For highlight, this was another product that came in my Boxycharm box by IBY Beauty. It's the Highlight and Contour palette, and it did have, you know, 3 contours and 3 highlights. And I just focused on using the highlights this week, as the Boots number 7 was my contour. Now, when I swatched them in last week's video, they did have a little bit of a shimmer on my hands, but then when I went to go use them, they were very, very light, soft, not too shiny, which is okay. I don't like to be glowing, and like a lot of the young YouTubers, they look fantastic, but for me, it just kind of accentuates, you know, some of the lines and my pores and the texture of my skin. The colors that I did like out of this palette were highlight number 1 and highlight number 3. These were the 2 that I kind of focused on. Today, I think I have on 3, and I also have on highlight. Do I have on highlight number 1? I think I do. Sometimes I think I mixed them or I wore them alone. Today I think I put the 3rd one on first, and then I put highlight 1 on underneath it. So you can see a little bit of a nice glow, but it's not shimmery, and that is something that I like. So this was fun. I think in another week's makeup basket, I will play with the contours, but I don't have it in this week's basket. Now, mascara. I had purchased CoverGirl's Total Tease mascara, and I have to say, this was a thumbs up. I was a little skeptical because the brush, as you could see, does have a tiny like head to it or whatever. And I was kind of thinking, what in the world is that all about? But I have to say that it did kind of help separate my eyelashes, and it was great for the lower lash line. It did add lots of length to the lower lashes to kind of help with that winged out look. So this was great. If you have tried this mascara, let me know. I did like it. I'm gonna keep it. Excuse me. Okay, the eyeliner last week, these are items that are going to continue to stay in my makeup bags, is Urban Decay's 24/7 Waterline in Nude. This I use in my lower lash line. So these are going to be, and I won't talk about them continually. I'll just let you know that they go back into my makeup bag. And I had purchased from Essence the eyeliner pen, and in black. I thought this was fantastic. And it does have a really fine tip to it, and it just went on. It glided on very nicely. Was really, really nice. So I'm also gonna keep this in this week's makeup bag. I did not go in with the Arbonne's liner in the Hematite. So this one I did not use so much because I really liked that. So lippies, I did have 3 out last week, but if you noticed in my video, 2 of them were Nudist Peach. So this Nudist Peach was not a fave of mine. It didn't add enough color, so the color I'm wearing today would be Give Me Mocha. It is from Wet n Wild. It is their Liquid Catsuit matte lipsticks. So you do have to be sure that you exfoliate your lips or you put on a nice lip balm beforehand, otherwise it could be very drying. It could settle into, you know, the cracks of your lips. So as long as I did that, I was happy with this lipstick. All right, so I think I had covered last week's review, and let's get into what I have for excitement for this week. A few products that are new in this bag. Let's pull them out, and we're gonna start off with primer. So Maybelline's new Master Prime by Face Studio, and this one is the Blur and Illuminate Primer. I'm pretty excited about trying this. I'm looking to see if it does blur and illuminate my skin. I do find that with having mature skin and it's dry, anything that will add a little bit of an illumination is really, really nice. I don't think it's silicone-y. I don't like anything that's a silicone-based primer. So I hope this does work so I can continue to keep it in my makeup bag and kind of compare it to my all-time fave. So for foundation, I picked up the new CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation, and the color that I'm going to be using is number 705. This, I have been watching a lot of videos on this foundation, and it's been getting some great reviews. I've been seeing it on a lot of younger girls, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to be on my skin tone. For those of us who are 40, close to 50 and over, it's supposed to, you know, make your skin feel healthy. It does have an SPF of 20, so I do love a foundation that has an SPF of 20. It's lightweight. It does say it's a full coverage makeup. So it's supposed to hydrate, and it also includes vitamins and antioxidants, and it is oil-free. So I do like it because it does have that pump applicator. It does have a really sleek look to it. It is a nice based foundation, and it just feels, oh, this is a really nice match. So it does have a really nice feel and a texture to it. It definitely is lightweight, so that I do love. It does actually look really hydrating. So I'm excited to try this, guys. Please stick around so you can see my review on this product next week. If you follow me on Snapchat Instagram. I'll also be giving you little updates on the products that I use for the week as well. So go ahead and follow me on social media. I'm really excited to try this product. It is my turn to give you my review on that. So I'm excited to try that. And I have always loved It Cosmetics products and their skincare. So this week I actually pulled out for my eye palette Naturally Pretty. This collection here is all matte colors, from cool tones to warm tones, peachy colors, pinky colors. You do have a transforming pearl, which is good for an all over lid color to set your lids for that. I'm just gonna swatch a few of them. We have Sunrise, Sunset, and All Heart. Sunset, Sunrise, and All Heart. Those are really pretty. I do like those very much. I haven't used the palette yet. I do hope they blend well. I know in one of my other Makeup Monday videos, the Hard Candy palette had some great matte colors, but they didn't blend very well. And I know It Cosmetics products, like I said, are great. And I'm just hoping that this palette actually turns out to be a fave of mine. So I'm pretty excited to try this palette for the week. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. What I'll be doing is posting eye looks. So if you haven't already, check me out on social media. Say hi every once in a while. That would be great. I would absolutely love that. Also, from It Cosmetics, I am excited to share with you my review on these two, the Confidence in Your Glow palettes. I do have them in two colors, Instant Nude Glow and the Instant Natural Glow. I love the metal logo here on the outside of the package, the ombre look as to what you see in the palette, and these are what the colors look like. Really pretty. I love the way the colors are the ombre effect, just like the outside of the palette. So you have a highlighter, you have a blush, and then you would have your contour. And I will do the same for the natural. As you could see, the blush in this one is really pinky, but it's going to be pretty. I'll probably have to go in with an easy hand on that one. I don't have the brush at my table here, but I did go ahead and get these from QVC. I did go ahead and purchase the brush that comes along with it, or goes with it, should I say. It retails for $48. What you're to do with the brush is swipe it left or right on the palette, and then you're gonna swipe it up your cheeks. I have seen some reviews on these where some of the gals don't like that, because then you don't really get the look of the highlight, the blush, and the palette unless you swiped it down, but I think that's kind of awkward. You can do an all over look with it, or some gals like to use the colors individually on the cheeks. So we're gonna see how these two work this week. I'll let you know my thoughts and reviews on them next week, and I hope that I learned to love them. And that's what's great. I'm gonna use them for a week and find out actually what way works best and looks best. Also for blush and a bronzer, I picked up this from Target, and it is from e.l.f. and I did get it. The blush color is Fiji, and I love e.l.f. products. They're affordable, really simple, sleek packaging. It does have a mirror on the inside and the blush and the contour. Again, these are similar colors, I think, to what I've chosen from It Cosmetics. So swatching these, really pretty. I really like those. And If you have used or purchased this palette, I would love to know your thoughts on them. Please comment down below. And some other new fun things. So I did pick up this product and I got it in Walgreens or Rite Aid. I got it in Rite Aid. The Almay Instant Glow. It is an illuminating stick. Really pretty, sleek look to this. So what you'll do is twist from the bottom. Here is the product, and we're going to use this as an illuminator. And it's got a pink tone to it. There are two shades. I don't remember the other shade. This one here is number 100. It is Soft Glow. And look at that. Really, really pretty. There's a little pink undertone to it. The other one, I think, didn't have so much of a pink undertone, but I just thought this was really pretty. I can't wait to play with it. Maybe just kind of take it and dab it on the cheekbones. Probably do it that way. So looking forward to having some fun with this. I had a recommendation for this powder, this RCMA powder, to give it a try from one of my subscribers. Her name is Kathy. I'll link her channel down below. Thanks, Kathy. I did pick it up. So my all over powder that I'm going to be using this week is the RCMA powder. And this is new to me, and it's a no color powder. It's the perfect universal setting powder for all skin types. There are no colors. It contains absolutely no pigment, no perfume, no filter, no fillers, excuse me, and will never alter your foundation shade or natural skin tone. And it's supposed to make you look like you have a flawless finish. So I am pretty excited to try this. Thank you, Kathy. And we're gonna give it a go this week. A few more things. My eye primer I'm gonna be using from Wet n Wild. I've seen a couple of reviews on these that some gals really like the Wet n Wild primer. I do like I think it's from Urban Decay. I have been using that. It's the anti-aging primer. But this one is the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, and we're going to be looking forward to using this to see. A lot of times certain eye primers will settle in the creases of my eyes, so I'm hoping this is a product that I learned to love for the week. And a couple more things and we're almost done. So these were products that came in last month's Boxycharm. I do love them. They are going to be the product I'm using for brows this week. So when I love something, I'm just gonna continue to use it until something else comes along that I try and switch it out. Also, what I will be using, and this is a fave. So this is from Urban Decay. It is the 24/7 waterline. And I use this pencil in my lower lash line, and it is a nude color. So there'll be a few products that'll be in my makeup bag each week, and some of them, I won't talk about them, but I'll just let you know that there'll be repeats in my bag. So didn't mean to throw it at you. Okay, down to two things from L'Oreal, the Voluminous Lash Paradise, and this seems to be a favorite, and I can't wait to try it. It's new from L'Oreal. I picked it up in black, and it is, they say, kind of a dupe for Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and a lot of ladies are loving it. So Heidi Ho gets to try it this week and give you my review next week. So here's what the packaging is saying. 3 of 4 women saw length and volume. 90% said it doesn't flake, and 95% says it lasts all day. So this is gonna be interesting. I can't wait to give that a try. And lastly, I think we are down to the lippies for the week. I picked up from Revlon. These are the Ultra HD Matte Lip Colors. I did pick up 3 shades, so these are the lippies I'm going to be using for the week. And let's go ahead and swatch them for you. So the first one here is 640. I do like a nice matte lip, as long as it's not too drying. Here is Extreme. Really nice. And the next one is Seduction. This one is really pretty. More of a nude mauve color. This one's going to be really, really nice. I hope it's not going to be too light for me. So this one here, that is Seduction. And then lastly, this one here is Kisses. That's number, oh my gosh, I smell it. I do have a, oh my gosh, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of like a donut-y, candy-like smell. Oh boy. I'm gonna be licking my lips, people. This one is so pretty, very mauve-y. These are the colors for the week. Pretty. All right, so those are the products in my makeup bag for the week. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. This way I know to continue to keep doing more of them. I am having so much fun doing these. It's getting me to learn to love my products, use them for a week, and you know, trying to use them and giving you my review based on my skin tone, which is mature and dry. And I know lately the past couple of videos have been just my makeup bag Mondays, but I have to say that my boys are almost done with school, so it's a busy time of the year as a mom, just with their projects, activities at school, and just trying to, you know, get life done and trying to squeeze these in. But please do stick around. I would love if you hit that subscribe button, because I do have some fun stuff that I just need to get a video up for you guys. I really think you're gonna love it. I had fun doing it, and I can't wait to show you what's coming up on my channel. So stick around in my little corner of the internet. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.